In our first story, the Electoral Commission says some 30,000 people will be unable to vote in the upcoming December 7 polls, despite participating in the voters' registration exercise. Deputy Commissioner in charge of Corporate Services, Dr. Eric Bosman-Asare, who made the revelation, said out of the over 17 million people who registered, these persons have been disqualified as they had engaged in infractions. Dr. Bosman-Asare said due process was followed in reaching the decision to bar them from participating in the December polls. He spoke to host of JoyNews' The Probe, Emefa Apau.
In terms of the final register, I don't have the exact figure, but I know we are hovering around almost 17,025,000, almost 17,025,000. But when you look at the totality, we are talking of almost, we have some people who we classify them on the exceptions list. The exceptions list, they will be about, I think the last time I checked, about 14,000 or so. And we also have some people who are on the multiple list, people who registered twice or 3 times. They registered at different places. So when you put everything together, we are looking at almost 17,055,000 or so. So as far as the register is concerned, we are set. And as you rightly pointed out, certain issues cropped up during the exhibition. But the truth is that anyone who registered, who took part in the registration exercise, your name is intact. So on the day of voting, just make sure you get to your voting station or your polling station and you are going to exercise your franchise. So
it doesn't matter if you're on the exception list?
No, once you're on the exceptions list, that's criminality. Okay. That one, you are out. You won't be allowed to vote. And as I mentioned, those people are about 14,000. And those who are on the multiple list are about 16,000. For these individuals, when you put together about 30,000, they cannot vote because they engage in infractions, which has been proven. Some of them, it went to the court system. So after registration, we go through the challenge process, or during the registration, and after the exhibition, we go through the objection process where people could object to your name on the so for these people, they cannot.
So let's get a quick reaction from the parties. Evans Nimbako is the Director of Elections for the governing MPP. Many thanks for your time. So have you received any official communication from the EC on this matter?
Thank you for this opportunity. I think the New Patriotic Party is hearing for the first time this breakdown of names on the exception list and on the multiple list that all put together add up to 30,000. We are waiting to receive the final register from the Electoral Commission, and then we will do our analysis.
Be that as it may, 30,000 is a huge number, some may say. Is this a cause for concern?
It is, because, the law allows for eligible voters to have their names on the electoral roll. And so for some challenges where people intentionally registered more than one, that one